convicted felon Jesse Bain. Suspect has escaped from Lytton Prison and has taken hostages. Baines is considered armed and dangerous. 10-4.
2310 Mary, responding, code 3.
Sierra Online brings you the real-life action drama of Police Quest 2, The Vengeance. This is the city, Lytton, a peaceful, law-abiding community, but not for long. Innocent lives are at stake once again, with the escape of the ruthless drug thug, the Death Angel. Convict Jesse Baines is back with a vengeance. A vengeance for the cop who sent him to prison. Your job, should you choose to accept it, is to help homicide detective Sonny Bonds return the crime-ridden Lytton streets to safety. From the lofty sky to the slimy sewer, Detective Bonds will stop at nothing to nab the infamous Death Angel and rescue his hostage-held honey, Sweet Cheeks Marie. Police Quest 2 continues the real-life authenticity of Police Quest 1 with improved 3D graphics, an expanded cityscape, and an intriguing plot that will test your detective's street smarts. Experience what it's really like to be a cop.
Might help if I turn my volume up. Hello, hello! How is everyone today? Welcome. It's Sierra Saturday. And that, as you saw, that was a really gritty 80s as hell trailer for Police Quest 2, The Vengeance. And you guys are right, Police Quest 2. Police Quest is so great, especially Police Quest 2. The rest of the series, well, it's debatable. As you guys are already commenting here, Police Quest 3, that game is hot garbage. Hot garbage. And if you remember Police Quest 1, if you saw that episode, it got a little rough at times. It got a little bit, midterm exam-y when it comes to doing the police stuff right. But Police Quest 2, it's a bit of a different story. Now, this game, Rodbot remove clothes, we'll get to it. There's actually, it actually does acknowledge that command from Police Quest 1. Everybody just wants me to type remove clothes in every Sierra game. It only works in Police Quest 1 and some Leisure Suit Larrys. So this game came out in 1988. It was out for the Amiga, the Atari ST, MS-DOS, of course, and the NEC PC-98, which was one of the weird, like, the Japanese gaming computers that never came out here. It was the third SCI Sierra game, the third to use the Sierra Creative Interpreter. That King's Quest 4, Leisure Suit Larry 2, and Police Quest 2 all came out in the back half of 1988, so they went real hard with that engine. And of the early games that use the SCI engine, and arguably of all of them, Police Quest 2 is perhaps the best. It's definitely the best of, like, kind of those early ones. Now this game it's way less militant about just finger wagging you and killing you if you don't follow the exact, down to the letter police procedure, the way that you had to in Police Quest 1. You don't have to, like, walk around your car and inspect your tires to avoid a flat. None of that nonsense. It's much more kind of TV buddy cop in terms of its vibe. You'll see what I mean when I start playing the game, but it came out, like I said, 1988. Miami Vice and 21 Jump Street were still pretty big at the time, and Lethal Weapon had just come out. It was fresh on everyone's minds. So, the intention to sort of go after that audience and have that kind of vibe, it really comes through in a lot of the design choices, the dialogue, and especially the soundtrack. This game was the first Sierra game that was composed by their longtime music director, Mark Siebert, and it is, I think, one of his best. Let's see. And you'll see, well, I'll talk about some of the credits when we get into it. But before I show you the game itself, I did mention the NEC PC98, or the shortened form of the PC9801. It was a computer, home computer that came out in Japan. So this game came out there, like I said. And when it did, Sierra changed a bunch of the graphics to make it look way more anime. And here's a comparison. Here's a comparison of a bunch of shots of that. You can see Sonny Bonds has like some serious like anime swoop going on. A few of the characters do. His captain has like a big afro and he looks like a Dragon Ball character. Everybody's got blue hair. It's just pretty wacky. So they were like, we got to do this to appeal to Japan. We have to make everything look like anime. So it's kind of funny. But we are not playing that version today. We are playing the MS-DOS version, which I am going to start up. Let's see. There's actually not a whole lot. This game doesn't get talked about a lot in terms of when you go with, like, in terms of, like, kind of interviews and postmortems and, like, weird trivia and things like that. There's just sort of a weirdly, like, understated and like, I don't know, little remembered game in the grand scheme of things, which is a shame because it's one of Sierra's best games. So there's not like a ton to say in terms of just like anecdotal stuff. So we'll just get into the game. I gotta find, where's my game launcher? There it is. All right. And did it sell? How was this game received at the time? All of Sierra's games were received pretty well at the time. Like, for the most part. Even, like, the bad ones. Even the ones we look at and we go, oh, that wasn't that great. Were like... We have, like, a different perspective on it now. Than I think critics did back then. But, I mean, Police Quest has always been sort of the weird... It's never gotten the recognition that like King's Quest or Space Quest or Lose Larry or even like Quest for Glory or Gabriel Knight. It's never gotten that same level of recognition, despite being one of the OG series. It was one of the sort of like four big ones that they had launched back in the AGI days, and it never caught on the same way. And there's some design reasons for that. I'll get into that as much as I know, but it just doesn't have the legacy. And also, just our attitude toward the cops these days, certainly in America, it's pretty. I don't think you'd see this game get made today. Let's put it that way. Would I ever make a Sierra style game? I've screwed around with like with AGS, Adventure Game Studio. I've messed around with that stuff a little bit. Have I had ideas for Sierra style games? Sure. Could I make one? I don't know if I could do that by myself. Like, that would take a lot of like art chops that I don't have, for example. So, I don't know. I bet I could. I bet I could design one. But I don't know if you'll ever see a game that is made by Ryan Scott in the Sierra style up for sale on Steam. I don't know. But here, let's just get into this. Here we go. Oh wait, you know what? I should show you I'll just show you the manual first. It came with another one of these like manuals. It's like, here's all the procedures, god damn it. And so, you know, you had like you know, this letter that's like, you're gonna need to do police training and you're in the homicide division and it's serious now. And you have to be a good boy and help little ladies across the street, and here's your guide to doing that. And then you had all these mug shots here, as you see, all throughout the manual. I don't know why in this PDF it doesn't have their names below them, because I mean I have the box game and they all have names below them. So the copy protection asks you to find the photo and type in the name of the character from the manual. So it's kind of like Leisure Suit Larry 2's copy protection. Do I use my old copies or ROMs in DOSBox? Well, I play everything through DOSBox. There's not ROMs is sort of like a that's like more of a console thing, right? That's here. Let me see. I can show you my DOSBox setup here. There we go. So here's like I use a DOSBox game launcher. I run it through this. I basically created this whole Sierra kind of apparatus, right? I've just got everything here. And I've got everything just installed, you know, in a DOSBox setup. I mean, I have, to my left over here is a shelf with every game you see in this list in box. But I have like this whole kind of apparatus that I've made that, you know, I can just go through any of the stuff that was released for DOS, you know, so on. I have all the manuals. You see over here there's links to like open the manuals and all the stuff that came in the boxes, so on and so forth. Did I copy the files over? For the most part, most of these games that are on here, yes, are copied from my versions that are over there, my discs that are on the shelf. This has been something I've been building for probably most of my life at this point. Where's my USB floppy drive? Well, hold on. Where is my USB? Oh. My USB floppy drive's right there. Didn't think I was going to have an answer to that, did you? Yeah, what now? And here's my copy of Police Quest 2. So, yep. Oh. But yeah, I legitimately own all this stuff. This, you know. I will say, okay, we'll get to it when I get there, but I do not legitimately own the CD-ROM version of Willy Beamish for MS-DOS. I have never seen that. I have never seen a copy of that on eBay, ever. It's like a leprechaun. I don't know if it exists. If anybody ever finds one, let me know, because that'd be amazing. That's like my white whale as far as Sierra games go. It's the CD-ROM, not Sega CD, but the DOS CD version of Willy Beamish. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna play now. What do I think of Grim Fandango? That's not a Sierra game. Those I have all those games on my shelf too in box. Grim Fandango's cool. It's not my favorite LucasArts game. That would be Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. It's a good one though. I like more of the older ones. You know, like I like the stuff that was, you know, there's the like Monkey Island and Day of the Tentacle era, like all the older, like Maniac Mansion, right? All right. Let's see here. Here is Police Quest 2: The Vengeance. And we're going to use, of course, the badass Roland MT-32 soundtrack. I think the soundtrack is one of Sierra's best. And the driving, Ryan Stein, you'll see, I will show you the driving. The driving is much more reasonable than it was in Police Quest 1. Here we go. Get my window moved over here. Let's see here. Listen to this. This is awesome. You know they were like, make it sound like Miami Vice. You know? Just straight up. And one of the things you're going to notice here, is it coming up? Is it the next one? There's a credit here. Project Coordinator, Mark Crow. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. No game audio. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to start over. I forgot to click on my desktop audio. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I can't just let that go. You have to listen to the whole thing. I'm sorry. I'm so dumb. All right. Let's try that again. All right. See? There we go. I always forget to click that little button. Like half the time. I'm like, no, I forgot the audio. See that? I already flunked police procedure. Forgot the audio. Alright, so, as I was saying, Project Coordinator, Mark Crow. This series is super troubled in terms of just the design. They all had to have someone else at Sierra, like a proper designer, do the heavy lifting. The Jim Walls, the police officer who designed these games, just didn't, like I said in the Police Quest 1 video, he just didn't have the chops for that. Oh, and here, 1 year's passed, and Detective Sonny Bond successfully brought Jesse Baines, the Death Angel, to justice. Baines' world of rampant drugs and open violence, the world he controlled so well, has been silenced. As the memory of this animal slowly fades, the city of Lytton once again lives in the peace and serenity of its past. Oh god, is it gonna skip it if I hit enter? I don't know. Well, it's basically just going to be like, oh yeah, you're Detective Sonny Bonds, and yada yada. Here, let's see. Oh, there we go. Officer Sonny Bonds has been promoted to a position of homicide detective. The day begins with Detective Bonds arriving for another routine workday, or so it seems. And here is the copy protection. And you're supposed to type the name in. That is obviously Jesse Baines. But, given that this is my cracked version, I can just... Oh, I can't? Oh, do I have to hit enter? Oh, hold on. It didn't even... I failed the copy protection. Son of a bitch. Okay. Let's try that again. I should be able to just hit enter. Maybe it doesn't work if I go through the whole intro. What the hell? There we go. Alright. I guess I have to do it legit if I want to watch the intro. But, like I said, Jim Walls, the police officer that they hired to kind of translate his real-life experiences into police adventure games, was not a game designer. He didn't know how to write or really have anything, present anything that was fleshed out enough to, like, create an entire game. And so... they always had to have somebody come in and do it for him. In Police Quest 1, it was Owlo. Police Quest 2, it was Project Coordinator Mark Crow, who you might recognize from the Space Quest series. So, fortunately, whatever they did it well, and this game is awesome. Let me see. Whoops. I lost my window here. Okay. So, here we go. You're behind the wheel of your personal car. Marie talked you into trading in your sports car for this sensible compact model. Do I know about Al Lowe's website? Why, yes, I do. It's allow.com. I know all about Al Lowe's website. He and I have corresponded many times off and on through the years. So let's see. So yeah, Marie got you to get this, like, hatchback, right? So, let's see. What's in the box? In the glove cart, you see your car registration, your LPD business card. My business card's my badge. Let's see. So, let's see. We'll take my keys. Because I don't want my car to get stolen. You take your keys from the ignition. How many more games until they have music during the game? Did we not have music? We had music during some parts of Larry 2, right? Is there music during Space Quest 3? There's totally music during some parts of this, I think. All right. Whoops. Let's see. Oh, speed. I want to go faster. So now, okay, before we go into the police department, okay. Here we go. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready? Here we go. Your favorite command from Police Quest 1. Remove clothes. In the police parking lot? That may be a bad idea. I suggest you think this over. Perhaps the police psychiatrist could help. So there we go. Now, let's show you one funny thing, though. Here's what happens if we walk across the street. You can walk till you drop it. You'll be late for work. Up. No one will ever know why. Upon arriving for work one day, Detective Sonny Bonds decided to take a walk down the center line of Litton's busiest street. And of course, the standard death screen has Jim Walls' face there. It's consistent with how they did it, the death screens in King's Quest 4 and Larry 2. They get more creative starting in Space Quest 3. So. Alright, and unfortunately, there's no remove clothes anywhere. It's just like, what? It doesn't acknowledge it everywhere. Alas. So, what you can do, though... Where is it? Let's see. Oh, I don't have my gun. Well, we'll get it, and I'll show you. There's another good death sequence here. Which one's my locker? This one. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Let's see. This isn't your locker, is it? Which one is it? Ugh! Why can't I find my locker? Are any of these my locker? Oh, right. Okay. So here, first puzzle in Police Quest 2. Okay. Do you know your locker combination? Well, where would it be? Where would we find our locker combination? There's nothing to tell us this. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, let's look at the business card. Oh, your LPD business card. You're supposed to turn the card over. Isn't that stupid? How would you know that? Right away, you can't open your locker because you have no idea where the combination is. So you have to sit here and be like, why? How do I know it? And you might not even think to open your glove compartment. You're lost immediately. So that's a little annoying. Thanks for the sub, Liquid. So, 36,412. There we go. Puzzle solved. Get my ammo, get my gun, and I get my cuffs. Great. What's up with this poster? You took this picture at the beach. Maria signed it, Love Marie. What a girl. Oh, see, I don't have it. I don't have my clothes. How can I remove them? So, as a cop, why would you write down your secret codes? I know. Cops are all about security, right? And Marie is the girl, is the prostitute from the first game. Okay. The one that helps you in your sting operation at the hotel. So here, let's look around here. You're in Litton's newly remodeled police station. Yeah, no kidding. It's completely different than it was in Police Quest 1. This is the hall. There are several doors, a counter, and an evidence window. You like how, like, the police station, you just walk in and just, like, all the offices are just immediately accessible to anyone? And did, let's see. Let's look at that counter. Built into the back of the counter are locked storage bins. One of them has your name on it. Oh. Unlock. You open the bin. You see your field kit. Well, I want to take my field kit, obviously. You remove the field kit from the storage bin. Jeez. We're gonna close and lock the storage bin because we were not raised in a barn. Okay. And now let's just look around here. Okay, before we do anything here. Look at this. This is the homicide office. The homicide office is equipped with 5 desks, a file cabinet, a locker, and various other items hanging on the wall. On one of the desks is a computer. Well, let's see. You scan the bulletin board and see the shooting schedule. Below the board is a rack of car keys. The shooting schedule indicates you are behind on your scores. Now, this is the game's undoing if you don't understand it, okay? The shooting schedule thing. All right. So, let's, yeah, I don't care about you, evidence guy. Okay. So we're gonna go over here. Okay. This is the shooting range. As it says, this is the shooting range. Each officer is expected to maintain a proficient level in weapons training. Okay, you see the weapons officer, Ken Mills, standing behind the equipment counter. So we want to give our gun to him. Ken takes your weapon and checks the trigger pull. He then hands it back to you and says, okay, Bonds, pick any open booth and obey all safety regulations while in the range. I'm sure the manual tells me to do this, right? That's how you would know. Mills continues, when you're ready, you can fire at will, and don't forget to see me for a new supply of ammo before leaving. And you want some ear protectors. Here you are, Ken says. 1 pair of ear protectors. Just return them when you're through. Okay. And there are just a number of things I can show you here. Let's load our gun. And actually, let's save again. And you can just... oh, you clear leather record sheet and think, why did I do that? It's because I'm mad. Your trigger finger is definitely faster than you're thinking. And that leads to Detective Sonny Bonds going berserk. And, of course, King Graham is about to die, as we see in King's Quest 4. And, yeah, if you start shooting your gun at any point, just randomly in the game, you die. Don't do that. Let's see. And also, oh, this is so slow. So, I haven't worn my ear protectors. You should protect your ears. And if you don't use your ear protectors, then you go deaf and you die. So, there's a lot of funny deaths here in this game. So, the whole point here of this this part, this gun training here. Oh my god, this is so slow. The whole point of it is that, and the whole idea of like, ooh, Sonny's behind on his shooting scores, is you have to align the sights of your gun correctly. And if you ever get to a point where your sights are not aligned correctly, and you have to like you have to use your gun to avoid dying, you'll die. And if you don't know this, there are points in the game where you can just be stuck, and you'll basically have to start over. So, let's see. I think if I lower gun, it's faster. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's see. Look, buttons. There are 2 buttons on the wall of the booth. One is labeled view, and the other is labeled back. And your gun is shooting low and to the left. Okay. Am I going to E3? Probably not. No need for me there this year. It's not the kind of place you want to go just for fun either. So what do we say low and to the left? Obviously, from here. It says sights. So there's this whole little thing where you have to just like kind of guess. Okay, and then okay, great. Then replace target. You replace the old target with a new one from the shelf below the counter. And then you repeat it. You keep doing it until your sights are aligned. Right? And it'll tell you your sights are aligned. Let's see, your gun's shooting to the left. Okay. Okay. Replace target. And back. And you have to do this like 3 times during the game. Or no, not 3 times. You have to do it twice. Yeah, like basically each time you're involved in like some sort of shooting, you have to go back and readjust your sights. So your sights are properly aligned, and because I'm nice and I'm just gonna replace it for the next guy, right? See, I'm nice. As you walk out from the booth, you take off your ear protectors. All right. We want to give them back to him. Thank you. And Ken says use up your old ammo first. Oh. I probably should have just checking your gun. You see the clip is not yet empty. You do not reload. It's fine. You know what? Here, let me just. Actually, no. Now I have to go get ear protectors again. God damn it! What you want to do is use up the clip. Oh my god. Because you always want to have a full clip of ammo. So let me do this. Let me just click. Okay. Ken now thinks strangely of poor Sonny. He's like, what are you doing? Why are you make up your mind, dude? Don't you have like a job to do? Yeah, okay. Great. Great. Okay. So now, yeah, loaded. All right. Now my sights are aligned, and I can go into the oops, not the locker room. I can go into the homicide office, Can I surprise the other cops in the range? By what? Being so awesome at shooting that it's not even funny? Oh, look at this, Bonds. We have bad news. Jesse Baines has escaped Lytton City Jail. Uh-oh. That's some serious music. Not only has he escaped, the captain says, but he took the jailer as hostage. Bonds, I've named you and your partner Keith to a special task force with the codename Target, which I just thought up 5 seconds ago. Because I remember my wife just reminded me I gotta run to Target after work today. The captain continues, I want you boys answering all calls that might even be remotely connected to this dirtbag. The captain orders you find a mugshot of that punk. Get on this immediately. Alright, well. Cool. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Look at my desk. Yeah, I'm sitting at my desk doing some paperwork. Your desk is equipped with drawers, a phone, a message basket, and a lamp. Let's look at the basket. In the basket, you see a subpoena. You pick up and read the subpoena. Subpoena y'all's asses in the courtroom. You are commanded to appear in Division 4, Superior Court of the City of Lytton, as a witness for the people in the retrial matter against the defendant, Jesse Baines. Notification of time and date will follow. You can't believe what you've just read. Just as the memory of this rat was passing into oblivion, he's back for a retrial. I think I probably should have read that before I just heard that he escaped from prison. I think that's the way, the order of how things are supposed to go. So let's see. I want to unlock my desk drawer. Unlock and open your drawer. You don't see anything interesting. Oh my god. You know what I meant. Your desk drawer contains a thank you letter and wallet. Get the wallet. Cool. Get your wallet. And, a note. And the note. A card from your good friend Marie Wilkins. On it is the message, Sonny, thank you for turning my life around. Love, Marie. Oh, look at you, the savior. You saved the woman from her life as a sex worker. Maybe she wanted to do that. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Okay. You're wasting valuable time, Bond. Shut up! I'll shoot you. I'm gonna lock my drawer, because I don't want anybody stealing anything. Even though it's empty, you know. Alright. Ugh. Stupid caps lock. Alright, let's see. Let's look here. Let's get Baines' file. Alright. You can only look at one file at a time. Well, okay, I guess. I want his mugshot. I guess that really is the file. That is all there is to it. He murdered some people and tried to murder me. So, you know. He's a bad man. Remove the keys from the board. That's my car keys. Ah. My arch nemesis, a chair. This is Captain Fletcher Hall's desk. On it, you see some folders and papers. Among the many papers on Captain Hall's desk, one catches your interest. You read passwords. Miami ice cream pistachio. That sounds like what extras in the background of a movie are saying, you know, to make it look like they're talking. You know how they'll be like peas, carrots, watermelon, peas. Do you guys know this? Like when you see extras in the background of movies? I don't know how true this is. This is what I've heard, though. That, you know, there'll be like people talking in the background in a scene, and they'll just be like repeating to each other, peas, carrots, watermelon, peas, carrots, watermelon, peas, carrots, watermelon, to make it look like they're talking, you know, having conversations, because it's not really important what they're saying. But this is like Miami ice cream pistachio. Miami ice cream pistachio. Yeah, it seems like something that would, you know, just seems like a similar phrase. I don't know. Let's just use this here computer. We'll boot it up. Now that we have the passwords. All right. How do we turn it on? Okay, you will not. You need to use the word PC in this game. Great, great. Miami ice cream pistachio is 5 stars on Yelp. Hell yeah. And yeah, that's Sierra brand PC. Remember Sierra brand PC? Here. Yeah. Oh. Oh, is there no, no? 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 Oh, I can't do anything here. I can't, destroy the police system. Let's see. Let's see. We're gonna do CD criminal. Great. CD Vice. Oh, and it's Miami, because Vice, right? Yeah. Alright. And we want to look at, don't we want to, like, look at some of these, right? So there's Victor Sims. That's the dude that he, that dude is important in this game. All these people, Donald Colby. These are characters that are going to become important. See, turned state's witness to provide testimony in murder trial against Jesse Baines. I don't know if that guy is going to make it. Oh, great. Marie Wilkins. Look at there. Let's see. Arrest record. Solicitation. Provided assistance for Lytton PD, an undercover operation leading to the arrest of murder suspect Jesse Baines. Well. Great. That's just great. Whoops. How about... Whoops. Sierra. Okay, cool. Oh, look, and look, we can look at all the different Sierra games. Oh, look. I'm glad that the Sierra brand computer for the police department has profiles of all their games. Look at this. Police Quest ages 18 and up. King's Quest. Quest for the Crown. What else we got? Oh, Space Quest 3. We haven't played that one yet. Battle the infamous Pirates of Pestilon as Roger Wilco continues his career as space hero and part-time janitor. Help Roger survive the most bizarre dangers yet. The latest in the hit Space Quest series. That's new. Yeah, we don't know that one. Not yet. Oh, Gold Rush. That great game. Remember that? Remember Manhunter? Oh, boy. That was a fun game. Can I play Police Quest 1 on this thing? I don't know if it would run it. Let's see. How about personnel? The last directory. And the password is pistachio. Alright. Oops. And I believe, let's see. This. Great. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay. I don't know if there's actually anything I need to do here. Oh, let's look at what they have to say about me. Oh, look, I'm awesome. Date of birth, 1952. Geez, Sonny Bonds is getting up there in years, isn't he? Oh, he received the key to the city for his effort in the arrest of drug king Jesse Baines. Wow, what a great thing. Here's some bit of trivia. You remember the, you remember the, where's the porn folder? It's in the Taxes 1985 folder. Yeah, huh. Remember the chicken on the desk in Police Quest 1? Remember how the sergeant's like, that goddamn gremlin's after me again. God damn it. And it was like this weird, it was, just this unknown person, right? It was your partner. This reveals that it was your narcotics partner, Laura Watt, from Police Quest 1. She was the gremlin, right? And she's left. She's gone. So, yeah. Anyway, there's a little bit of fun with the computer. All right. I'm going to shoot this guy if he tells me one more time what to do. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that guy Lloyd Pratt, I'll show you, that I looked up in the personnel file. Let's see. Is it this guy? Is it this guy? Is it this guy? Yep, Lloyd Pratt looks like he needs more sleep. Let's see. Appearing slightly out of touch with his surroundings, your old friend Detective Lloyd Pratt, you know, that character that didn't exist until now, slowly looks up and says, "Hey dude, what's happening?" What you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to figure out on the computer there, it says that he has like a drug issue, and so you're supposed to come talk to him about drugs. You quietly tell Lloyd about the ongoing internal affairs investigation, and you beg him to stop using drugs. In a clear voice, Lloyd responds to you, "Sonny, you're a true friend. I didn't realize how bad off I was until I woke up yesterday morning and didn't know where I was. I've made my mind up," Lloyd continues. "Today I'm putting in for a leave of absence. Then I'm going to check myself into a rehabilitation center." Leaving Lloyd, you wish him all the luck in the world. You know he has made the correct decision. How did anybody figure that out without a guide? And also, Sonny just ratted out internal affairs. Some cop. Yeah, real clean cop right there, right? Okay. So, now it's time to go to work. And every time you freaking do anything in this game, you have to put your field kit in the trunk. You place your field kit inside the trunk. Close trunk. Okay. You unlock the car. Keith yells, "Wait up, Sonny. What's the rush anyway?" This is your partner. He is worthless. He doesn't do anything in the game. Oh, what is this? Where you bonds, you cringe at Captain Fletcher Hall's angry tone of voice. "You haven't followed your orders. Get back here now." "Oh no, am I in trouble?" After acknowledging the transmission, Keith says, "Wow, Sonny, I've never heard Fletch so mad. Oh no. We better show some results sooner or he'll have our badges." "Oh geez. Just in case you don't know, we're a police department to run. Quit messing around and get to work." Having your undivided attention, the captain says, "For your information, Detective Bonds, it would be so ducky if you could check in with me once in a while just to see if I might have something for you to do." After your mild remeat, he says, "Consider this a warning, fella. You can go now." Damn, look at that. He's like, "I'm going to have your ass. It's going to be your badge for sure, boy." What happened to your cool car? Marie convinced him to trade his Camaro in for this like hatchback bag, that white car. See on the right side? That's the car I drove in with, and this is his like undercover car. All right. So now you see what happens when you take too long to do anything and you're babbling about the game for so long. But now we're all good. And here's the driving in this game. It's beautiful. "Yeah," grunts Keith. "Let's see if they managed to keep any bad guys locked up." And then he tells them, you know, "You guys are, heading to the jail from the office." And you have this badass music. And so on. The game is not on a timer. It's just you need to be like actually not standing around is all. Like, yeah. While driving to jail, Keith comments to you, "Sonny, this escape has got to be a real nightmare for you." On the other hand, he continues, "It must be a super nightmare for that poor correctional officer." But partner, Keith says, "I guess this means the S # exclamation asterisk has hit the fan. I sure hope Baines lets that correctional officer go unhurt." So here, okay, now you arrive at the jail. You go ahead, Sonny. I'll stay out here and have a smoke. Yeah. So, every time you get somewhere, Keith's like, I'm gonna go check over here, and just walks off the screen. So you're functionally left to, like, do everything yourself. He's really useless. It's funny. Once you sort of pick up on it, it's funny to watch. Using the key found in the locker door, you open the locker. Place your gun in the locker. You close and lock the locker. Ooh. Remember that from Police Quest 1? Yeah, I wonder why they kept that. You signal the jailer by pushing the buzzer. Okay. Jailer's voice booms through the camera. Please face the camera and show your ID. Oh my god. Show IUD. No, show ID. After showing your ID, you hear a loud metal clank as the jailer releases the door locks. Okay. So. Obviously excited, the jailer says, Bonds, I can't believe what's happened. I can't get over it. We've never had an officer kidnapped before. Continuing, Baines took Pate and escaped in Pate's car. I sure hope he's okay. Poor kid. He's just a rookie, you know. Sounds like Baines got himself a blue Pate special. It's a little Leadership Larry 2 joke, if you remember, last week. All right. Heck, we just put together the file on Baines this morning. He's gone already. Let's see. All right. Pate's car is a blue 1986 Corvette with personalized plates that say, wow. Oh, yeah, the jailer says you'd want to look at Pate's file. I'll go get it for you. Here you go, Bonds. The file has to stay here, so give him back before you leave. Jailer hands you the file on Louis Pate. And there he is. Louis Pate. Yep. Having read the file, you return it. Jailer puts the file away. And we want to see Baines' file. Oh, yeah, let me get Baines' file for you. I'm sure you want to take a look at it. Here you go, Bonds. The files have to stay here, so give them back before you leave. The jailer hands you the file on Jesse Baines. And here we go. We have a more recent mugshot of Jesse Baines. We'll just take that. And... let's see. We're gonna close the file. So he puts the file away, and let me see what happened. Let's see. We have one man in custody who saw the whole thing, Saxon. Sherman Saxon is his name. The correctional officer continues to just walk over to the interview area, and I'll call him out. All right? You here to get me out of this joint, Saxon asks. Why, yes. Come on, you gotta be kidding. Yep, I'm kidding, you scum. Let's see. Oh yeah, the escape, he says. That dude Baines did a little number on your little jailer friend. Baines jumped your little rookie while being moved. Looked like he was holding some sort of knife to the jailer's throat. It looked so easy, Saxon says. I mean, he just grabbed the jailer, put a knife to his throat, and sashayed right out of the jail. Unbelievable. Scum. This guy's ball isn't worth describing, except to say that he's disgusting and surly. Okay, well, that is enough of that. Alright, open the locker. Get the gun. Close the locker. Oh, well, it's already closed. Alright. Get in the car. Alright. And then we want a radio dispatch. Keith informs dispatch of your current 1020 situation. Or maybe, okay, let's see. And now we drive back to the station because we don't know where else to go. So Keith lets him know we're on our way to the station. All right. As the radio comes alive with your call number 53 Mary 2 Dispatch. We have further traffic for you. Keith grabs the mic and answers. Go ahead with your traffic. Dispatch continues. Traffic Officer Haynes has located a vehicle belonging to the correctional officer at Oak Tree Mall. Per Captain Hall responds to that 1020 and 1198 with Officer Haynes. Is dispatch clear? After acknowledging the radio call, Keith mumbles to Sonny, "Well, you heard it, big boy. Let's roll." So now we go to the mall. En route to Oak Tree Mall. Alright. He says, "You old Oak Tree Mall, boy, do I know that place well. My wife spends half my paycheck there." Mercy, mercy, Keith says. We almost had that bulldog for a hood ornament. What is Sonny like running over dogs on the street? The hell? Can you believe the cars they give us to drive these days? I think I can get better acceleration from my 10-speed bike. Alright, partner? Oh. Alright. Okay. He says, "Look, Sonny, there's Haynes." Oh, my favorite underwear man. "This is definitely the correctional officer's car," Haynes says. "It's been sitting here a while, though," he continues. "The engine is cold." "Sonny, I'm going to take a look around," Keith says. "You go ahead and check out the car." Great. Haynes says, "I think I'll go check around a little. There may be some witnesses." All right. Well, let's get out my Encyclopedia Brown field kit. And then I'll look at the plate. The rear plate is missing. We're going to open the door. And then we, you carefully apply the dust and mumbling yourself, "Here's one worth taking." Get some fingerprints. So he's dusting and then lifting the print with the tape, which is something the manual explains. Carefully lift the print. Great. Alright. In the glove compartment, you see bullets, empty holster, car registration. You want to take the holster. You look at the empty holster and ponder the whereabouts of the gun. You retain it for evidence. Looking the ammunition over, you think, 3 rounds of .38 caliber. Better hang on to this for evidence. And then we want to... You look at the name. After confirming the name Lewis Pate, you return it to the glove box. Alright. Thank you for the follow, Lazy Christian. "Hey, Sonny," Haynes shouts. "Looks like Baines may have taken another car. This lady says her car has been stolen." Well, figure you'll have some questions to ask her, says Haynes. Alright. You ask for the description of her car, and she says, "Oh, yes, it's a 1986 compact Chevy station wagon. It's black, and the license number is C035. Oh, that's all I can remember, officer." Quick informal poll. How many of you know, off the top of your head, the license plate number to your car? Do you know? Have you memorized? Like, if somebody asks you for your license plate number, could you tell them what it is? "I'll take it from here, Sonny," Haynes assures you. "You've got your work cut out for you." "Hi, Ruben. I am great. How are you?" Whoops. Alright. So we'll put the kit in the trunk. Close the trunk. And, whoops. Oh no, you'll need your car in order to leave the area. Yeah, I might die if I walk off the screen. Get in car. Enter car. Okay. As you get in the car, you fill Keith in on what you've discovered. Alright. See, maybe I'm weird in that, like, I know I could absolutely recite my license plate number off the top of my head. Keys the mic. Blah, blah, blah. Dispatch, something, something. Stolen car. Attention all units. Update on jailbreak. Update on jailbreak. Perfectly married to. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, Keith advises dispatch of all the things, and then dispatch says, yeah, that's cool. Additional units. Be on the lookout for 1 Block 1986. 4-door mid-tie station wagon. Copy. Alright, cool. Am I supposed to know yet that... Hold on. I want to save my name. Am I supposed to know I'm supposed to drive to Cotton Cove? Alright, let's see. Alright, we're going to drive to the station. I think I get another radio call. Right? Aha! It's the married to dispatch. Go ahead. Respond to Cotton Cove. See the jogger staying by the phone booth. Jogger has info of possible foul play. Be advised I have 1 traffic unit responding. Alright. Alright. So we're headed to Cotton Cove. Keep contacts dispatch. Yep, we're here at Cotton Cove. Cool. Reban Ruben, do we have a Discord? Yes, we do. It should be discord.me/geekbox. Can someone, oh, can I drop links in here? Here, let's see. Does that not work? Should. Oh no, it doesn't actually. Hang on. I'll get you a link to it. I'll hold on, I have to get you an invite here. Let's see, as the car pulls up, Keith winces. Oh no, I can see from here. It's a gal. You got me again, partner. Here's your buck. Oh, because he bets you. He's like, what do you want to bet? That jogger's a dude. So I guess there was like a bet, right? I guess. Hold on, let's see. There is a link to our server if you would like to go to our Discord. Okay. So, here we go. And here is like this like freaking like boopity boppity like Italian stereotype like officer Gillespie, who's like, it's me, Mario, like, you know, it's the silly accent that they've come up with. Hiya, Sonny, Officer Gillespie says. This lady over here is pretty shook up over what she's found. You'd better have a talk with her. Okay, Officer Gillespie continues. I'll stick around for a while just in case you need me. Okay, let's see. Let's open the trunk. Oh my god. Oh my god, why? Okay. Get my kit. Need my kit. Let's see. Talk to the jogger. Oh, officer, it's terrible. There was blood and drag marks to the river. Alright. In an excited voice, the woman says, I was jogging along the river's edge and I came across something that looked like blood. Continuing, she says, I stopped to look, and right next to the blood, I saw marks that looked like something had been dragged into the river, and footprints. I saw footprints. Ah! You attempt to interrupt, but she keeps rolling it out, and she says, I got scared when I heard the brush crack, so I ran down here and called the capital P police. A jogger says, Officer, please go look. I hope nothing bad has happened. And no, you cannot keep the kit on you. You have to put your field kit in the trunk. It'll tell you if you try to get in the car, like, you need to put your kit in the trunk first. The girl tells you the location, just walk upriver about 100 yards or so. It's right next to the water. All right. Well, thanks. Good talk. All right. Now, I want to definitely save our game. Okay. Okay, here we go. Keith says, I'm right behind you, partner. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Sorry. F9 is restart. F10 is shoot gun. Although shaking from surprise, confusion, and fear, you somehow managed to return fire. Although the flight of your bullet misses its target, it comes close enough to cause the suspect to take leg bail. Here, let's see if I can... I think there's like a way to die here. Right there. Yep. just mowed down completely. Did you see that? Snake! Snake! Oh, you'll be okay. Don't worry, Keith will explain in his report how he heroically watched your back. Look at that! Wow, they're just straight up like making fun of him. Okay, so we want to go over here. Whoa, that was Bane! Shouts Keith. All right, well, that's fine. So now, oh, that's why I didn't get my kit, because I want to, okay. God damn it, here My gosh, Sonny, I heard gunshots, stammers Officer Gillespie. The jogger, frightened by the gunfire, runs away. Whoops. Oh my god. Okay, put the kit inside the trunk. Whoops. Alright. Ah! Why can't I type? Okay, Keith says, I don't think we can catch him, so he's probably long gone. Keith tells Officer Gillespie, Mario. Oh, his name's even Mario. Mario stand by and secure this area until we return. And he's like, okie dokie. Wahoo! Okay. So now we're going to pursue Baines. Do you have to get good aim in the shooting range? Yes, you do. Because if you don't align your sights right, your gun will fail you when the time comes. And you will die, and you'll be far away from any place where you could adjust your sights, and you'll be really frustrated. Alright, so let's see. Emergency traveler, 53 Mary 2. Key says, Dispatch 53 Mary 2, it's just been ambushed a Cotton Cove by suspect Baines. Suspect last seen northbound on Clearwater Drive at hybrid speed. Be advised, we do not have him in sight. Alright. We want a description of his car, and advise injury status from ambush. Almost out of breath, Keith answers dispatch 53 Mary 2, negative injury to personnel. Suspect vehicle matches description of vehicle stolen from Oak Tree Mall. 10-4, attention all units per 53 Mary 2. Be on the lookout for a stolen 1986 compact black station wagon. Suspect vehicle last seen northbound on Clearwater Drive at a high rate of speed. Break. Suspect vehicle is a partial plate CO35. Be advised the driver Jesse Baines just ambushed Mary 2 at Cotton Cove. The Mary unit has lost sight of vehicle. Caution, suspects aren't dangerous. All units acknowledge. As other units acknowledge the emergency traffic, Keith says we might as well back out of it. Sonny, looks like we lost the string of symbols. Captain Fletcher Hall comes on the air, car to car. 53 Mary 2, 53 Mary 1, bye. Breathing normally, Keith presses the mic button and answers, go ahead, Captain. 10-4, says the captain. Have you overtaken the suspect vehicle or do you have him in sight? Negative. 10-22, the pursuit. Return to Cotton Cove and complete the investigation there. Every other unit will continue the search. 10-4, 10-4. You heard the man. Alright, so we go back to Cotton Cove. So now, more calmly, he says more calmly, we are 10-22 in pursuit of Baines' vehicle. 10-97 to Cotton Cove. Alright. So there we are. Alright. I was listening on the radio, Sonny. Mario grunts. Too bad you lost that cockroach. Am I going to play Police Quest 3? Yes, unfortunately, at some point I am. That game's bad. What happens if I try to cross the street here? Oh, a bag lady across the street gives you a dirty look and hurries on her way. Yeah. Oh, even the squirrels around here know not to go into that street. Oh, okay. Well, now I want to open my trunk, take the kit, close the trunk, and now now we're gonna go do some investigation. What do you think? All right, cool. Keith says I'm right behind you, partner. So let's see here. You're at Cotton Cove. You remember the carefree days of your youth when you played cops and robbers here. Now, however, it's very real and much more serious. Let's see. As you suspected, you look in the garbage can and find garbage. Okay. Moving the garbage around, you find discarded clothing. Looking closer, you see what appears to be spots of blood on the clothes. And we want to take those clothes. You remove a pair of gray pants and a blue shirt from the can. You think to yourself, man, these look like jail clothes. Wait a minute. Here's a cloth name tag sewn onto the shirt. J. Baines. Alright. Save here. Here's the blood. Near the river's edge, you look down and see what appears to be partially coagulated blood and drag marks. You also see footprints in the soft, damp ground. As you inspect the evidence, Keith ambles into view. Keith pipes up, hey, look at that. I bet Baines snuffed that poor jailer and then threw the body into the river. You take care of the evidence, and I'll go radio a request for the dive team. All right. So you use the camera. You photograph the crime scene from several different angles. Then you return the camera to the field kit. Actually, you know what? I should just look at the field kit so you guys know what's here. Your detective's field kit is used to carry various things you will need in the course of your investigations. Plastic baggie, small camera, casting plaster, glass vial, eyedropper, fingerprint powder, fingerprint brush, fingerprint tape. This is where the manual comes in handy so you understand what all of that stuff does. Okay? Alright. Use the eyedropper to collect a sample of the coagulated blood and put it into the glass vial. Oh, the music just, like, came in, didn't it? You return the eyedropper to the kit and add the vial of blood to your inventory of evidence. And then the footprint, you remove the box of casting powder, you mix the powder to the proper consistency, and pour it into the footprint depression. After the liquid dries, you remove the impression of the footprint and add it to the list of evidence. Alright. Great. Okay, well, I can just... Oh, I guess I can just walk away. Okay. Yeah, Police Quest 3... Oh, man. Computer Gaming World called Police Quest 3 the best of the series to date, stating that the no-typing interface greatly improved gameplay. See, that's what I mean about, like... Even at the time, the bad ones were regarded better than, like, they were. Nowadays, we can look back and be like, oh, how... Like, we can... Hindsight's 20/20 with that kind of stuff. Like, I think the icon interface sort of, like... It sort of, like, sweet-talked people at the time. And that didn't make these games good. There were a lot... Like, with the exception of Space Quest... In, like, Sierra's, like, big four series, not counting Quest for Glory, the first game in all of those series was just garbage. King's Quest V was one of the worst games they ever made. Leisure Suit Larry 5 was bad. Police Quest 3 was just almost unplayable. Even at the time, I was like, oh, please, like, something's wrong with this game. I knew something was wrong with that game at the time. It was not a good game. And if you go and kind of look at contemporary reviews, they will all agree, generally speaking, Police Quest 3 is not good. Alright, so Officer Moore says, well, here I am, Bonds. What can I do for you? And Justin, I will play Rise of the Dragon. It's on my list. Well, let's see. What do I wanna? Okay, well. Let's see. Officer Moore can't hear you. You better get closer. What the hell? What do you mean he can't hear me? Do I have to be standing right next to him? He says, I don't like diving alone. I'm the only diver available, Moore says. You wouldn't happen to have a scuba certification card, would you? You say, yes, I do. You think to yourself, now, where did I put that? Well, guess what? It's in your wallet. In the back of your wallet, you find your scuba diving certificate. You show your scuba certification card to the diver. Okay, wait here. Will I change? Do. Can't hear you because he never used earplugs. That's right. Okay, Bond says more of the equipment's in the van. Just take what you need. I think you tell him to dive in. Officer Moore can't hear you. Oh my god, this guy's like... I don't... Wait, don't we tell him to go ahead and get in? I don't know. Okay, we want to get here in the van. Alright, now I have to like... Now I have to, like, get all the stuff, right? Get the fins, pair of yellow fins. There's vest. Take one buoyancy control vest. I should probably look around. In the van are various items used for diving. You see some yellow air tanks, one gray tank, a wetsuit, a wet belt, scuba mask, and fins. Okay. We want the belts. Take a weight belt. We want a mask. Take the diving mask, take the suits, take the wetsuit, and change into it. I help you to swim like a fish. Oops. Is there a problem with the black fins? I don't know. Let's see. You move the air tank from the back of the van. Now here's, again, the trick with this. Air 256. You have to wait. You have to get one that's full. You put the tank back onto its wall brackets. Take tank 2, and that is a full tank. You can't take the. If you take one of the emptier tanks, you will not. You will die. Before exiting, you put on some scuba equipment and you leave everything else you have in the van. Alright. And why don't we just go ahead and save right here. Whoops. Oh no. What did I do? Oh, look at that. Sorry about that. I had the wrong window selected when I was aggressively hitting the down arrow. Okay. Officer Moore puts his mask and fins on, climbs into the water, and disappears from sight. Beneath the surface, you quickly put on your fins and follow him into the swiftly moving river. Make sure my chat is all good here. Yeah, okay. Alright, so... let's start a new save here. So... you have limited air. And you have to, get everything you need here, before your air runs out, or you die. Along with the junk, you can see an old car on the bottom. There are huge boulders on the far side. Let's see. You're spinning your wheels looking at that. There is a badge down here. Where is it? Isn't it down here? Well, let's go over here. Oh my god, ugh. What the hell? I can't... Can I go anywhere? Thank you. Alright, thank you. Great. Oi. Alright. There's a lot of mud and trash on the river bottom. You will have to search for clues or evidence. You don't find anything interesting. You notice a glint of light reflecting off of an object. Well, it's a knife. After picking it up, you look at the object, which is sharpened to a point. All of a sudden, in your head, a light comes on. You remember what the prisoner said, how the suspect held a makeshift knife on the jailer during the escape. You slip the knife into your belt and keep it as evidence. And yes, Jesse Baines. Jesse Baines, the Death Angel. Yep. That's who we're looking for. Oh, here's the badge down here. There's like a little gold object right below me. You brush the mud off of an object that appears to be a badge. You look at the badge and think to yourself, this is like finding a needle in a haystack. Yeah, that's what the strategy guide writers thought. Let's see. And if you're not careful, you'll get caught in the current here and like here and like die. Oh no, you think I'm caught in the current. You realize too late that the current through the rocks on this side of the river is much too strong. You're carried away and battered to unconsciousness on the rocks. Well, yep. And we want to move the rock over here because there's a rock over here. You move the rocks, exposing a human hand. Startled, you jerk backwards. And then we want to look at this body. Regaining your composure, you take a closer look. It appears a body is wedged into the rocks. And your diving partner notices you have found something, and he swims over to you. You take one side and your partner the other. Pull the body up. It's not a pretty sight, eh, Sonny? Eh, Sonny? Eh, Sonny? And now, let's see. So, we want to go back to the, van and get changed. See you, Sonny. Officer Moore shouts after you. I'll stay here with the body. After recovering the body of the jailer, you hurry to change back into street clothes. Back in the van, you change your clothes and pick up all your things. Alright, great. Whoops. Yeah, look at this guy. Thanks, Part, and thanks for all the help, Keith. Right. Do I prefer the VGA remakes they did for some of the Sierra games? With almost no exception, the remakes are better. I know at the time everybody was like, what do you mean you're remaking this classic? The remakes are better. The remake of King's Quest 1... I know it's not like a VGA remake, but it makes a lot more kind of internal sense. The Space Quest 1 remake, things are less ambiguous in it that are sort of cruelly ambiguous. Otherwise, in the original game, like getting like the piece of glass from the ship and things like that. Police Quest 1, as you will see, the VGA remake is much better. And then I think Quest for Glory 1 and Larry 1 I could go either way on. You're not close enough to your car's door. I'm standing at my car's door. My God. Best Sierra game. You know, I'm sort of like relearning a lot of these, and my opinions have changed a bit as I played through some of them. But I'm still going to go... I'm thinking I'm still going to say Gabriel Knight 1 is the best Sierra game. Alright, I'll stick around here and clean that things up. Mario tells you, see you later. I don't think Space Quest 3... Space Quest 4 and 5 are better than Space Quest 3. Space Quest 3 is still good, though. The best Sierra game is usually Magna Cum Laude. Yeah. Right. Okay. In some alternate reality, yes. Let's see. We want to call the coroner. Keith grabs the mic. Dispatch. Request the coroner at our 1020. Be advised, coroner will dispatch to your 1020 when available. All right. We called the coroner. And I believe we are supposed to drive to the airport. I don't know if we get, like, a notice about that. But, we're going to go to the airport. Because the logic is, like, he went to the airport. He skipped town, right? As you drive toward Lytton Airport, dispatch brings the radio live with information from a unit in pursuit. Attention all units, be advised. 5310 is in pursuit of fugitive suspect Baines. The current 1020 is northbound on 2nd Street in the vicinity of the airport. Okay. I just knew that ahead of time. 5210 is requesting assistance and advises that he's losing suspect in heavy traffic. Any unit responding, acknowledge. Just think, Keith jumps in the middle of things. Dispatch, be advised, we're responding. Code 2. And yeah, blah, blah, blah. As you continue to respond, 5310 comes on the air again. Dispatch 5310, I lost a suspect in heavy traffic. From last known 1020 of suspect vehicle. You listen attentively. Suspect vehicle last seen in vicinity of airport. I can't believe it, Keith shouts. How could he lose him? And he slams his fist on the dashboard. And they have his badge. So, alright, here we are at the airport. You've only played King's Quest, Aerox, and you missed the entire Sierra Fun otherwise. Man, King's Quest is not the best. Look at here. Keith's like, I'll look over here. Of course you will. King's Quest is just not the best introduction to Sierra. Like, King's Quest just doesn't... There aren't very many really, really good King's Quest games. The only really good King's Quest game is King's Quest 6, and that's because Jane Jensen designed it. Alright. Oh. I might not think Space Quest 3 is the best Sierra game. You know what? I'm gonna that one's gonna be next, right? That's next week is Space Quest 3. So we'll find out if my opinion has changed. And of course, here we go. We can just cross the street and then get killed by a car. My, did you see that? The fella just got ran over. You forgot to look both ways and wait for the light. Didn't your mother tell you about that? Hey. So, actually what we want to do here. Looking around you become alerted to the fact that you're standing in the parking lot of Lytton Municipal Airport. Yeah, no kidding. So, the black car appears to match the description of the stolen car. You're supposed to put that together from the fact that he was last seen at the airport, and it was a black car, right? So, the black car's rear plate, again, is missing. Okay. You open the car door and look inside. You read the VIN number, and there is the VIN number. You carefully dust the rearview mirror and come up with one good print. Gently and carefully, you use a fingerprint tape to lift the clear print impression from the rearview mirror. Great. Enthusiastically, Keith says, "Yep, Sonny, we'll get that symbol man Baines now." I'm gonna slap him. Alright. Oops. I guess I want to put my kit in the trunk. Okay. Close the trunk. Alright. Enter car. What do I think of the new King's Quest stuff? I think the episodic King's Quest game is awesome. It's great. It's a really, really great, like, it's made by a bunch of people who clearly, like, love and get King's Quest. So we want to use the radio here to request a check be made on license number, whatever that was. Be advised your plate number matches that of the stolen vehicle from the mall. So, attentional units, looking for suspect vehicle. We've got it. All right. So now, what we want to do, let's go inside. Why don't you go check out the terminal building? I'll wait here for the tow truck. Thanks, partner. Here, let's just save the game in case I die here. You push the button activating the traffic control light. You can now safely cross the streets. Oi. Oh, wait. Wait, flower girl. Hey, big fella, why don't you buy some flowers for your girlfriend? Okay. Great, she says, which ones do you want? I mean... buy a rose? Thank you, sir. She says it's a beautiful rose. That will be $2, please. Pay the young lady and send her on her way. Yeah, thanks, heiress. Let's see. You're inside the new Lytton Airport Terminal building. People from all walks of life and all parts of the globe walk by. The little town of Lytton has entered the 20th century. You feel proud that your efforts have helped, even in a small way, to make Lytton a busy, prosperous city. Alright. Look around the public restroom, but the only unusual thing you notice is it's cleaner than most. Good old Lytton. So. Oops. The stall is furnished with a stool for your sitting pleasure and toilet paper for your comfort. There seems to be some graffiti scrawled on the wall of the stall. You can just barely read it. Oh, what does it say? Whoops, did I just spell graffiti wrong? For a good time, call 683-4463. Ask for Larry. I believe that is their customer service number at the time. Where the hell's Corsico, California? As I was walking down the stair, I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. I sure do wish he'd go away. There's a fairly good anatomical drawing here, but it appears to be upside down. What else we got here? Here I sit, all broken-hearted, came to... You can't make out the rest. Huh. Nostalgia just isn't what it used to be. Wow. Gotta screenshot that. Anything else? Any other clever messages here? No? Okay. Alright, so here's the toilet. Remove lid. Looking tank. You see what looks like a police revolver hidden in the bottom of the toilet tank. How did you know? Did you read the hint book, Sonny Bonds? So. Take the gun. Alright. So now, we've got that. Let's see. Turn on the electric hand dryer, and we dry the gun. Whoops. You use the warm air from the electric hand dryer to dry off the gun. Alright. Oh, it's on a timer. It will show up by itself. Look at me. Silly, silly, silly me. Alright. Flush 3 times to go into the sewer, yeah. You know what? I wonder if there's actually a Manhunter reference in there. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. No, okay. I guess not. Okay. Well, let's see. We're gonna go back here. And... you show your badge, the car rental agent. She says, yes, sir, Officer Bonds. What can I do for you? This agent looks at the mugshot and says, matter of fact, I do remember renting a car to this guy. Well, well, well. Here you are, sir. Be my guest. Flashing a smile, the agent gives you her list of car rentals. Looking at the rental agreements, you come across a familiar name, Lewis Pate. That's the corrections officer that he killed. You think to yourself, that punk has rented a car using the jailer's ID. I'd better jot down the information. You write down the vehicle information, 1988 green CMG sedan, license number, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so great. Jeez, why is, whoops. I don't want to go here. You know what? Is the music real low for you guys? It's weird. No, weird. I wonder, the volume's all wonky. Alright, let's see. The agent says, yes, officer. What do you want? Well, gee. Why, yes, says the agent. I remember this guy. He bought a ticket from us recently. He seemed nervous or something. The ticket agent hands you a list of flights and passengers and says, here you are, officer. Carefully scanning the passenger list, a name catches your eye, Lewis Pate. You blurt out to the agent, Lewis Pate! That's the jailer's name. Baines is using the jailer's ID! And the guy's like, dude, relax. The destination listed is Houston. Ah, Planet Houston. The ticket agent advises you that the Houston flight departed approximately 20 minutes ago. Here comes Keith. Keith says, well, old buddy, I couldn't find anything else out there. They've towed the stolen car anyway. Anything happening in here? You tell Keith that you found Lewis Pate's name on a hit list of passengers for a Houston flight. It has to be Baines that bought that ticket, you tell Keith. He must have used Pate's identification. Alright. Is that my car there? Oh, I'm not sure what you want me to do. I'm pretty clear. Enter car. Looks like my car. Alright, let's see. You push the button. You can now go across the street. Okay, cool. He suggests, Sonny, we'd better get going. Do I still have my kit? Oh, let's find out. Alright. Well, we are all good. Alright. Alright, now we're gonna make a check on that handgun. Registered Lewis Pate. He says, you will, Sonny, I guess we should go back and book this evidence. And then, I think we use the radio again. Oh, look at that! After requesting an APB on Baines' rental car. Something, something, something. Great. Now we go back to the police station. Yeah. Heading back to the old station. Man, that punk Baines is a slick rat, isn't he? Grazed me, buddy boy. You got the car smelling like a rose garden. What you gonna do with that foliage? Keith asks. Alright. Great. Back to the homicide office. After getting out of the car, Keith says, man, am I glad to get out of there. It smells like a camel arena. You just said it smelled like roses. You insult my car, you son of a bitch. And yes, he does have a mustache. Keith does have a mustache, yes. And I don't know how I'm supposed to know this. Oh, it's Marie. Okay, it's from her note. Hello. Hi, Marie. Hi, Marie. This is Sonny. Oh, Sonny, I see you got my message. When you get off work, meet me at Arnie's, okay? I'll be waiting, Sonny. See you in a little while. Bye now. Alright. Click. Did you hang up? No, I just said click. Alright. Oh, look at this. You're on your own time. Boy, go somewhere. Damn, okay, well. As you pass his desk, Captain All says, wait, bombs, leave the unmarked car keys here. You drop the keys on his desk and hurry out the door. Alright, well. Now, Right. Here, look at this. Where's the evidence man? What up, evidence man? Come back. Big John says, can I help you, Sonny? Alright. What do you have? Taking notes, John mutters, check for unidentified prints on a closed 4-inch Smith & Wesson 38 caliber handgun. Making notations, John mumbles under his breath, requests identification of prints on a close fingerprint tape found in deceased jailer's car. Making notations, John mumbles under his breath, requests identification of print on a close fingerprint tape found in stolen car at Lytton Airport. You hand Big John the makeshift knife and request fingerprints, pointing out that it was found underwater. You hand the plaster cast footprints to John and request they be checked for size and any unusual marks. You submit the bullets from the glove box of the jailer's car. You request fingerprint and identification analysis. You give the empty holster to Big John, who examines it briefly and then says, one holster taken from stolen car. You turn in the jail clothes and request analysis on the blood spots. You turn in the badge you found at the bottom of Clearwater River. You hand John the blood sample that you got from Cotton Cove. You ask Big John for identification analysis. Big John says, you seem to be making progress. Yeah. Dial the bathroom number. What was it? Was it 683? What was it? Somebody remember? When I come back, I'll dial it. All right, now we're gonna go to Arnie's. Driving to the restaurant. Yep. Here we are. Oh, please find a table, sir. We'll be right with you, says the waiter. Hi, Sonny. I'm so glad to see you. Please sit down. Marie says, oh, Sonny, I've been so worried for you. Oh, is my webcam frozen? Oh, no. How about now? Oh, what the hell? Why is, what a bunch of nonsense. Whoa, how about now? Great. Sorry about that. I don't know why that happens. That just randomly happens sometimes. Alright, Sonny. I've been so worried for you, Marie says. I know that Jesse Baines is looking for revenge. You might say, vengeance. I know he's out to get even, especially with you. I'm scared, Sonny. Promise me you'll stop in and see me sometime tomorrow. I need to know that you're all right. Okay. Thanks, Sonny. Oh. Oh, wait until the waiter's taking your order. Jeez. Good day, sir, says the waiter. Our special of the day are meatloaf, fried rib, and lobster. Which would you prefer? Lobster. Very good, sir. The lobster is excellent this season. What will you have, young lady? I'll have the lobster, says Marie. Thank you very much, sir, the waiter says. Your order will be ready shortly. Oh, Sonny, you're wonderful. Oh. We're gonna just make out here in the middle of the restaurant, alright? Oh, by the way, she says, how do you like my new lipstick? It's called Pink Rapture. I really like it, she said. It's my favorite. It's so pink. Okay, cool. Make out some more. Wow, you're some kisser, Sonny. Hold on. Is this, I don't know how much more of this I can take, Sonny. If you kiss her again, I think you take her home and you, like, have sex. But that's not full point, so I'm not going to do it. Do. Huh. None of these things work. Do I use an IBM keyboard for nostalgic reasons? No. I mean, I have a USB... I have like a Logitech keyboard. Right? Isn't this a Logitech keyboard? I'm curious. Yeah, it's a Logitech G810. For your edification. Alright. Now we want to eat the food. Look at Sonny just eat all of that food. Just my 600-pound life. Great. Well. Okay. Well, this is a great date. Oh, look at that. Manufactured by the Steelton Phone Company. I can look at the phone during my date. Great. Oh. Although the meal was nice and you had great fun with Marie, you must get back to the task at hand. You pay the waiter for your meal, leave him a generous tip, and see Marie home to her house. Yes, you see her home to her house. The next day, well, here we are. All right. You reality show with a 600-pound detective. Yeah. Unlock and open the door. All right, and now we go back to homicide, right? Hey, Bonds, the Captain Bush. We have a traffic cop standing by down the old warehouse next to the 187 victim. That's murder. Continuing, the captain says, the victim took it in the back of the head. Looks like it could be a professional hit. Sonny, the address is 160 West Rose. Take Keith and get over there. Alright, we're going to get a key. Does anybody remember that number? They told me to dial? Huh? Alright. Whoops. Let's see. Great. Hello. Hello. This is Detective Bonds from the Lytton Police Department. What do you want? Let's talk about brains. Veins. Jesse Baines has escaped from Lytton Jail. You'd better be on the lookout for him because he's been getting rid of anyone who helped put him behind bars. That's kind of hard to believe. I'm in Steelton, though, under a witness protection program, so I'm not worried. Well, I gotta go. Click. Did you hang up? No, I just said click. Let's see. I just have this list of phone numbers. I think these are numbers that you get from, like, the files in the cabinet or the computer. Oh, Steelton Police Department, Lieutenant Miller speaking. This is Detective Sonny Bonds from Lytton PD. Hello, Detective Bonds. Is there something I can do for you? Jesse Baines escaped jail yesterday and has gone on a rampage, killing anyone who put him behind bars. Donald Colby lives in Steelton now and could be the next victim. You should tap Colby's phone to see if Baines calls. You should tap his lines. Phone tap's a good idea. Thanks a lot for the information. I'll see you later. Click. Did you hang up? No, I just said click. Alright. Great. In the basket, you see a manila envelope. You remove the envelope, which is marked Crime Lab. We'll open the envelope. You think it's the test results on the evidence. I mean, it'd be odd if it was anything else. Fingerprint tape, location found, glove box of deceased jailer's car. Findings in forensic examination, positive match, Jesse H. Baines. Fingerprint tape, location found, rear view mirror, stolen car. Findings in forensic examination, positive match, Jesse H. Baines. Footprint cast, location found, riverbanks. Findings of examination, size 10D, new. End of report. End of watch. Well. Alright, now we are going to go to 160 West Rose. Oh. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's go browse this some bag ladies, eh, Sonny? Yeah. Alright, headed to West Rose. Okay, alright, here we go. Buddies. Buddies to the end. After yesterday, I was hoping for a slow day, Keith says. Alright, here we go. Oh, good. It's Mario again. In his heavy Italian accent, Officer Gillespie says, well, it's about time, Sonny. I found this car with blood dripping from the trunk, he says. Continuing, he says, the door is unlocked with the keys inside. And whatever else he just said. Continuing, this car is registered to Woody Roberts. Gillespie finishes, I called the coroner. Now you can take over this mess, Sonny. Ugh, grunts Keith as he walks past the body. I'll search the car, Sonny. You can examine the trunk. Coroner's like, oh my god. New guy's in the corner puking his guts out. Alright, let's see. So Woody Roberts is, if you remember Police Quest 1, the hotel that you do the sting operation for at the end, and you go into the back room and gamble. Woody Roberts is the bartender that lets you in there. Okay? So that's what we're looking at here. So here we go. You don't see anything... What do you mean you don't see anything particularly interesting? Yeah, great. Okay. You take pictures of the murder scene and return the camera. Do the kit. The coroner's arriving, Sonny. Keith informs you. Okay. Pretty gruesome, eh, Sonny? Groans Mario. How one person can do that to another is really, sick. Do I like L.A. Noire? I love L.A. Noire. That is one of my favorite Rockstar games, yes. This is sort of the L.A. Noire of its time, kinda. Where's his body? Asked the coroner. I don't see no body. It's a Joker. Let me guess. The trunk. Of course, where else would it be? Yes, sirree, Bob. Remarked the coroner. Devin looks like an execution. Alright. Alright, the murdered man looks familiar, but you can't place his face. Wait, you think I know him? That's Woody Roberts. Suddenly it all comes back. He testified at Baines' trial last year. Yep. Like I said, that's a bartender. You use an eyedropper to draw up some of the victim's blood. You return the eyedropper to the kit and add the vial of blood to your inventory of evidence. Let's see. There's a dead person in the trunk. There's a dead... When the coroner has arrived, take body out of the trunk. Wait a second. I think I screwed something up here. Did I save here? Hell no, I didn't. Alright, well. Officer Gillespie and the coroner struggle to carry the victim into the back of the coroner's vehicle. Bye, Sonny. I gotta dig up a date for tonight. Ha ha ha! The cheerful coroner yells over his shoulder. There's a note in here. The note you found beneath Woody's body. On it is written, "You're a dead man, Sonny Bones." Alright. He also had... There was something he had in his hand that I didn't get. I'm an idiot. I should have saved the game before I, Yeah, oh well. That's fine. Did you find something, Sonny? Yeah, I did. Alright. Alright. Creeth frowns. I have mucho paperwork to finish. Okay. Alright. I think they tell me to go somewhere else, right? No? Well, here. Snuggler's Inn. Okay. We're going to a motel. Because I'm pretty sure the thing in his hand was like the address of this motel. Right? I know I'm supposed to go there next, and there's a whole situation where I have to call the bomb squad. Alright. Man at the window says, "Yes, sir, what can I do for you?" "Yes, officer, how can I help you?" Well, the manager says the photograph is vaguely familiar. I believe his name is William Cole. He has room 108. Oh, looks like we're going back to the island. Aha! You think to yourself, Baines is using the name Cole. Great detective work, Sonny. Let's see. Alright, we want some backup, and, pressing one search warrant for room 108. Alright, cool. Alright, here we go. See what happens when you're a cowboy cop? Your last act in life is kicking the door in as you're blasted into an unknown dimension. Because of your improper positioning, you've been blasted into oblivion. Okay. Don't want to do that. So, anyway. We wait for these guys to arrive. Right? The officer says, "Here's the search warrant, Sonny." Sonny says thanks. Alright. Now we show this guy the warrant. You show the search warrant to the manager, and he says, "Okay, now what?" "Anything you say, officer," the manager says, and gives you the key to room 108. Alright. Applejack got a lot more violent. No, that's always the voice of, that's always been the voice of Jesse Baines. Alright, now we're gonna unlock the door. Key says, "Sonny, be careful now." As the door opens, you are startled by a sudden explosion. Trained reflexes throw you back. Slamming your gun hand against the wall. That was too close for comfort, you say to yourself. Well, well, well. Oof. Look at that. You watch as the SWAT team unloads tear gas into the room. Cool. Just before you enter the gas-filled room, Keith says, better stay put, Sonny. You enter into the motel room, but in a short time you are overcome by the gas and fall unconscious to the floor. So there's lots of ways to die here. So we wait for the tear gas to clear. I think I can put my gun away. And like I said, he had like the body that I found in the trunk. He was clutching like the corner of an envelope, and it had the address for this place on it. So it would have been like, oh well, that's your next. That's where you need to go next, right? Okay. Keith walks over and says, "Here's this little culprit, Sonny. I'll take it out to the car and run the numbers." So he had a shotgun wired to the door, right? All right. So. Now let's see. You see a dark stain on the carpet. There's a dark stain on the carpet, obviously. Keith returns and says that shotgun has want on it from a local burglary. He continues, we can contact burglary division for more information. Okay. So you look around the empty bathroom, you see a typical bathroom fixtures, a sink, a toilet, a shower, and a mirror. Well, let's look in the sink. Looking in the tile sink, you see what appears to be a business card. Colby's business card found in Baines' motel room. Colby was the guy we called. He was one of the guys who testified against Bain. He's the guy who we called at the office to be like, you better watch your back. Baines is after people, right? So clearly he's going for that guy. So he should have listened to me. Let's see, you see a dark stain on the carpet. You look at the floor and see what appears to be a substantial amount of blood. There's a dark stain on the carpet. You know, I don't really know how you're supposed to know this. But there's some lipstick on the floor. I don't know why it doesn't tell you that. The label reads Pink Rapture by Donnelly Cosmetics. This is the same brand that Marie uses, you think. So you got her lipstick. And then let's see. And it's there for you. But the game doesn't tell you. There's an envelope. You find an envelope with the corner torn off. Alright, you get the envelope. Read the envelope. After reading the letter, you ponder the contents and think. Baines mailed the letter hoping to suck Robertson by offering him a business deal. Roberts fell for it and responded to the letter. He came to the motel room where Baines killed him in cold blood. Fell for the old obvious trick. And then we'll... Using the eyedropper, you take a sample of the blood from the floor and put it into the vial. Great. Alright. Whoops. Trunk. Drop the kit. Close the trunk. Enter car. Okay. Get in here. What are my favorite XP, like Windows XP games? Like Sierra games from that era? Is that what you're asking? Let's see. Do we use the radio here? Okay, guess not. Now we want to drive to... We're driving to Marie's house. Which is just Windows XP in general. I mean, I couldn't even, like, really differentiate, like, by what, you know, games in that era. Like, I don't really know. I mean, I would think of it more in terms of, like, PC games, not just, like, specifically Windows XP games. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really regard different versions of Windows as, like, separate platforms once we get past, like, Windows 95 or so. Okay, so here is Marie's house. There's a note pinned to the door. You take the note off the door. The note says, "Dear Sonny, gone shopping, love, Marie." I don't know about that. You don't... Looking closer at the note, you think, this is definitely not Marie's handwriting. Who would think to do that? I don't know. The door's locked. Fortunately, you know there's a spare key hidden above the door. You get the key and unlock the door and replace the key. Great. Here we are. The appearance of Marie's living room speaks for itself. Your heart sinks and your head starts swimming. Oh, Marie, you think, what has that maniac done to you? Trying to keep your composure, you say to Keith. Okay, Keith, why don't you go check the back of the house? I'll look around here. You see a lamp turned over on the floor, and an ashtray is next to it. In the ashtray, you see a partially burned piece of paper. You pick it up and carefully unfold it. You read over a list of names. Roberts, Wilkins, Colby, and Bonds. Oh, look, he left his death list here. Gee. Mercy, 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 mercy. You realize to yourself as you realize this is Bane's hit list, and now that murderous scumbag has Marie. And, yeah, we can't remove clothes, unfortunately. It doesn't let me do that. Not like the first one. And yeah, full score on this is definitely impossible without a guide. Full score on any Sierra game is impossible without a guide. It's nonsense. That's the way these games were made back then. Hearing you open the door, Keith hollers, "Hey, Sonny, wait up." Alright, well, now we are going to get in the car. What? Have I not been typing enter car this whole time? It's suddenly like, I don't know what you mean. Now I have to type get in car. Where I started typing enter car because it wouldn't accept get in car. Make up your mind. Jesus. Keith frowns. Okay. Back to the station with all that mucho paperwork he has to do. Keith keys the mic and informs dispatch of the bad news. We are 10-8 en route to office. Be advised we have found signs of struggle. It appears the occupant of the house, one Marie Wilkins, has been kidnapped. Please advise the captain. We copy the possible 207 kidnapping. We'll identify the information to Mary 303 Mary 1. Keith manages an encouraging smile. We'll get her back, Sonny. Alright, here we are at the office. Great. After getting out of the car, Keith says, "Man, am I glad to get out of there. It smells like a camel arena." I'm glad you're still making that joke when, like, my girlfriend has been kidnapped. You freaking jerk. Alright. And if you'll remember, we're supposed to ask them about the burglary. We were referred here. Oh, yes, as Detective Simpson, we just worked a recent pawn shop burglary. Simpson continues taking in that burglary with 2 shotguns, a .32 automatic with silencer, and ammunition. So that's where he got the shotgun for the, that he rigged the hotel room with. Affirmative on the prints, says Jim. We dusted everything. Bane's prints were all over that shotgun. Give evidence. All right. You give the victim list to John, and he reads it in astonishment. When he sees your name, he gasps and says, "Whoa, Sonny, you must really be scared." You turn in Colby's business card, and you tell John who Colby is. You hand the envelope to Big John, and he examines it and says, "One envelope booked." Carefully, John takes the blood sample that you got from the trunk. You request identification analysis. You request identification analysis on the blood sample you got from the motel. Big John says, "You seem to be making progress." Oh, all right. And here is where the game steers you wrong. Because if you don't adjust your sights right now, if you proceed with the game without adjusting your sights, you will be stuck. Oops. Oh my god. All right. Oh, and yeah, that jingle plays when I get a point because that's just how it goes. That's, you know, just makes it. It's like the "you got a point" sound. Your gun shooting high and to the right. If you do not adjust your sights again, if you don't somehow know, you have to adjust your sights. And do it, you will be screwed. So, that really sucks. You'll get to the end here, and you'll need your gun, and you won't be able to shoot straight. Your gun is shooting high and to the right. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Would I make a Sierra fan film as a joke? I don't know. Would that be a good joke? Maybe if it was a fan film about that scene in Gabriel Knight 3 where you have to make the mustache out of cat hair and syrup. Your sights are properly aligned. Great. You don't know about the mustache and cat hair puzzle? Turkey leg. All right. All right, so now my sights are aligned once again. And I think let's just save the game here. And then we'll make another one. So now you have to drive to the airport. So you leave Lytton, and you will not have another opportunity to readjust your sights. Yeah, oh boy, so The dumbest adventure game puzzle ever, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of dumb adventure game puzzles, but this is a pretty pretty good one. Let's actually save the game here, and then we'll, because I can still go back if I need to. Okay. So what happens in Gabriel Knight 3 is that you have to, like, rent a motorcycle, and you steal someone's ID, and then you draw a mustache on the ID, and then you're like, now I need a mustache, and then you're like, there's a cat that's scratching itself against this post. Let me use some double-sided tape on the post, and then this cat will rub up against it, and the hair will get caught on the double-sided tape, which I will then take and affix to my face using syrup to make a mustache. And then that is how you fool the guy into being like, that's the guy on the ID. Get that bathroom number. Oh, well, as you walk into the men's room, Keith says, I'll wait for you. Okay. Oh, who's this guy? Alright. Oh, God damn it, I misspelled graffiti again. Okay. Alright. 683-4463. Okay. Whoops. Okay. We'll go check that. We'll go check that after. Okay. So now we are here at the airport. Alright, your ticket's still going to be $160, please. You look at the folding cash in your money clip and you don't know beyond the shadow of a doubt. You know beyond the shadow of a doubt that you'll never board that flight for Steelton if you have to pay for it yourself. Keith jumps in saying, hey, Sonny, put your wallet away. Let me call Captain Hull for authorization to purchase the tickets. Keith shows his badge. The ticket agent requests permission to use the desk phone. As Keith calls to arrange for the purchase of your tickets, your mind works furiously as you try to put together all the pieces of information you've gathered in the course of your investigation. Hey, man, Keith tells you, it's all set. Fletch has a purchase order for our tickets, and he's getting it cleared with the ticket agent right now. Okay, so can I buy my ticket now? Yes, sir, the agent says. We have been given authorization by the police department to get both of you onto the next flight to Steelton. Here are your tickets, gentlemen. The flight will be boarding at gate 12, up the escalator, and to your right. Wait, is it? It's over here, right? Let's see, can I die in the escalator? Oh, I guess not. Oh, look who it is back there waiting for his plane. I'm pretty sure I can die here. Here, let's just... Yep. You drew your weapon just as the guard goes for his. Being in fear of his life, the security guard blows you into eternity. Nobody ever figured out why Sonny Bonds tried to draw down on an airport security guard, but the results were obviously disastrous. As you walk into the magnetic field, your gun sets off an alarm. 1 minute, sir, the portly security guard says. Please empty your pockets like a frickin'... Remove everything from your pockets. Try again. Actually, what we should do is just... do that. You show your badge, and the security guard says, pass right on through, officer. Just remember, no partaking of the spirits. The man looks so bored that you want to talk to him. Alright. Larry Laffer. Know any places where cute girls hang out? Do you see that cute blonde over there? What a knockout. I'm starring in a new movie called Looking for Love in Several Wrong Places. You should check it out. Do you know when the bus to Course Goals will arrive? If you get a chance, call my producers at Sierra and tell them I might be a little late. Say I've run into woman troubles and that I'm tied up right now. Thanks. Okay. Alright. And then we, and if you look at the woman... Huh? Huh? Okay. I think it's like, oh, that's actually a guy with long hair. I think that's supposed to be the joke. I forget. Okay. The flight attendant at the entrance to the airplane asks you for your ticket. You hand your ticket to the attendant as you board the plane. Keith flashes his badge at the security guard and hollers, "Hey, Sonny, I'm right behind you." And, oh boy, this part. Welcome aboard Iguana Airlines. May you have an enjoyable flight. Oh my god. Alright. Let's just save the game here, because me oh my, this scene is, this is a humdinger here. As you feel the engines begin to roar, the captain makes an announcement. "Attention, ladies and gentlemen," he says, "this is your captain speaking. We're about to take off. This time we ask all passengers to take their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Thank you." You relax as the plane prepares to taxi toward the runway. The captain announces, "We're beginning our ascent to 25,000 feet. Please keep your seatbelts fastened until we've reached our maximum altitude. Thank you for your cooperation." Wow, they got him just like the most first class of seats. Look at that. Just as you feel the aircraft level out, the captain makes an announcement. "Attention, ladies and gentlemen," he says, "this is your captain speaking. We've reached cruising altitude." He continues, "Please feel free to remove your seatbelt." Finishing, he says, "Our steward is at your service, and may you have an enjoyable flight. We have beer, wine, bourbon, soda, water, and coffee," she says. "Which would you prefer?" Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Excuse me, sir. Okay. Okay. So, oh boy, this is something here. All right. No, you don't want to order a drink, because otherwise you'll die, and I don't want to go through this scene more than once. Oh. Oh, look at this. What do we have here? Huh? Some cartoon terrorists. Okay, 9/11, everybody. As the stewardess struggles trying to break free, the man screams out, "Do not move, pigs, or I will blow out her brains." This is like Tommy Wiseau. "Oh, hi, Mark. This plane is ours," he commands, "in the name of the Sheik of the Golden Sands." Also, "Hi, Mark." Just then, the captain speaks over the PA system. "This is the captain," he says. "We are being hijacked. Please do as I say and don't try to be a hero." He continues, "These people mean business. They're armed and they have a bomb on board." All they want, he says, is safe passage to their desert home and bum around Egypt. Alright. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. I accidentally killed the woman. Okay. All right, I gotta do that. I gotta do that different. All right, there we go. All right, cool. I'm a hero. Boom. Now I'm taking y'all's plane hostage. With master marksmanship, your bullet has found its target. The hijacker falls to the floor in his dying breath. He says, "I'm taking you all with me," he says in a fading voice. "The timing device on the bomb has been activated." Why did it work that second time? It's because I waited for him to throw the stewardess down. I didn't shoot immediately. I didn't shoot through the hostage. That's why it worked the second time. What is with the airport in this game? This dude buys a plane ticket with a fake ID, and like rents a car, and then like he hides it. He drops his gun in the toilet. Nobody finds it. And then these terrorists get on board and have a bomb on the plane. Like, this is the worst day in the history of this airport. I'm pretty sure Lytton Airport is going to be like the subject of a major lawsuit that we don't hear about after this game. Okay, so now there's like a bomb. Alright, you put your gun back in your holster and survey the onslaught. The people on the plane look relieved. The steward is still badly shaken up. Thanks you very much for saving her life, and then heads into the cockpit. Oh, boy. He says, boy, Sonny, you're a hero, but we had better find that bomb or else. I'll go check the cockpit for the bomb. You search the cabin area. Great. Yeah, I feel like, Jesse Baines probably just crashed into a ticket agent and, like, knocked all the tickets up in the air and dropped his on the ground and was like, but my family's on board. I'm not going to make it. And then he gets on the plane. It's just total, like, Home Alone 2. Okay, now, okay. So now you find a pair of wire clippers in the jacket pocket of the masked hijacker. Okay. And now we check this dude's turban. And you search the unmasked hijacker's turban and find a piece of paper entitled Building Your Own Bomb. Great. So these guys printed out, like, the anarchist cookbook, and they're like, we're gonna take over a plane. And here is Kudofi's do-it-yourself bomb. Ha ha. Kudofi. Ha. So, all this stuff here is, it tells you how to make the bomb. So you basically have to do this in the reverse order, to disarm it. So yeah. Oops. Let's see, and the, Alright, there's the bomb. So here we'll just, okay, we'll just grab the bomb. That's what happens if you screw it up. Damn, you and 49 other people are dead because you screwed up. No, me and 49 other people are dead because this game decided to have some weirdly racist little subplot in the middle of this thing that has nothing to do with anything else. That's why that happened. We're dead because you wrote it into the game, Jim Wells. Okay, so let's see. So here's how we do it. Let's see. Okay, you put the yellow wire together. The timer stops. The bomb is disarmed. Okay. Yep. Hold on. I was gonna go wash my hands. You announce to everyone that you've successfully disarmed the bomb. Everyone cheers and offers words of praise. I'd still be a little panicked. I'd be like, are you sure? Are we gonna die? Keith says, well done, Sonny. I couldn't have done a better job myself. All right. The captain comes over to the intercom and says, we're now landing. Please sit down and buckle your seatbelts. They're just sitting here with these dead guys on the plane, in the front of the plane, just murdered, bleeding out all over the place. Everybody's just like, all right, that's fine. The captain announces we are now on the ground. Okay, great. Let's get off this plane, Sonny, Keith says. I've had enough excitement for a while. The deputy sky marshal walks up and says, My, son, what in heaven's name did you all get into here? Well, it was a racist subplot, sir. Alright. With your heart pounding and your voice breaking, you explain in detail the events surrounding the attempted hijacking. You give the sky marshal the paper and wire clippers telling how you disarmed the bomb. The deputy sky marshal, after taking down your statement, says, Well, looks like a job well done to me, fella. You all go right ahead on with your business and we'll finish cleaning up this mess. I'm pretty sure that's not how this would go. I'm pretty sure these guys would be on like administrative leave at this point. They wouldn't just be like, well, on with our day, you know? You and Keith leave the airplane and are met at the airport by Officer Jarvis Pittman. He provides you with transportation to the police station. Yeehaw! Your pilot leads you and a still shaken Keith to Steelton PD's homicide lieutenant's office. Wow, Keith says, that sure was fun, wasn't it, Sonny? Oh, whoa, I can't, like... Look at this. I'm moonwalking. Guess what, Keith? Guess what? Okay. Hey. Alright. Here we are. Lieutenant says, come on in. The door's open. Wild Willie walks over, shakes your hand, and says, please don't kill me. Detectives Bonds and Robinson, welcome to Steelton. Then Wild Willie says, well, you dudes are chasing one fine, upstanding citizen. Continuing, he said, it seems this punk Baines has already started his handiwork here, too. You know the phone tap subject on Colby, he asks. Without waiting for a reply, he goes on to say, I hate to tell you boys this, but after putting the tab on Colby's phone, I sent an unmarked unit over to check on him, and my man found him deader than a doornail with a 32 cal hole in his head. We did manage to connect, Willie tells you, on one threatening call from Baines. I don't think it'll help, but the call was traced to a payphone in our local Bert Park. I sent a man over there to have a look around, he says, but nothing was found. You boys will probably want to go over there and look around, Willie grunts, but I think you'll be spinning your wheels. Well, Willie says, I think Officer Pittman's waiting in the hall. He can drive you over to the park. Good luck, boys. Alright. You pick up the two-way radios, handing one of them to your partner, and the lieutenant says, oh yes, I set those radios out for you boys. I thought they might come in handy while you're looking around the park. Cool, thanks. I've had it with all of you. I've had it. Alright, cool. You and Keith are driven to Bert Park by Ernie Pittman, a 20-year veteran who looks 10 years younger than his real age. He regales you with stories of his escapade as a young patrolman. But just what a cop wants to hear, stories about other cops. By the time you reach the park, you are beginning to wish he had retired last year. Sure enough, Officer Pittman climbs out of the patrol car and heads into the park with you, talking all the way. As you approach the park entrance, the patrol car radio crackles. Unit S-56, we have a burglary in progress at 10th and Violet. Request you respond immediately, over. Well, boys, says Officer Pittman, I gotta go. Doubt you'll find anything. Go ahead and look around the park. Right here's the telephone booth Baines used to make that call. Call us when you need to be picked up or if you need any kind of assistance. Good luck. Keith looks around and says, I think we should split up, Sonny. Call me on the two-way if you need me. Great. Alright, here we go. Alright. Alright. I probably shouldn't just be hanging around here with my, my gun out. almost eat out of my hand. You notice the man is approaching you. Oh, yeah. You pick up your walkie-talkie and radio for help from Keith. The man sees you using the walkie-talkie. It scares him, so he runs off. Yeah, you hear heavy breathing, hacking, and coughing as Keith escorts the would-be mugger back to you. Breathing heavily, Keith says, "Sonny, I'm getting too old for this kind of stuff. Thanks, Murtaugh." The mugger looks at you and says, "Listen, pig, I ain't talking to nobody. You understand that?" Okay, well. Keith's already done that. Okay. Keith pipes up and says, "I'll take our little mugger friend and turn him over to Steelton PD. Ah, just in time to be gone for the climax. Oh, was there a little dog? Oh, the doggone dog's gone. Oh, the puppy. Alright, let's see. Oh, doggy! Alright. The park is pretty this time of year. The air's sweet and clear except for near the manhole cover. You mean the one I can barely see? It looks like a normal manhole cover. You see evidence of recent use. It's the Ninja Turtles up in here, guys. Alright. Straining, you manage to slide the heavy cover off of the manhole. You step onto the ladder and begin to climb down. Hoo boy. Okay, here we go. And of course, if you draw your gun and shoot it... Oh, doesn't the methane kill you? No? No, okay. It does at some point. There'll be like a point where methane kills you. Okay. I need to dial the speed of the game down slightly. This is a little bit of a tightrope, like a Sierra tightrope sequence. Alright. Do. See. Do. Yep, we're walking through the friggin' sewer. You feel a burning sensation in your eyes. No. Your breathing becomes labored and you can't seem to get enough air. Oh, whoops. I could just fall and die in the sewage. Great. Falling into the trough of human waste, you lose consciousness as you slip beneath the surface. Alright. Let's maybe try saving my game a little bit more often here. Alright. Got pink eye in the sewer. Alright, let's see here. Alright. So you made it through the deadly pocket of methane gas, alright. Oh, is it here where, like... Yeah. There we go. There's where the methane kills you. You're fried. The spark from your gunfire and explosive gas is very fatal. Okay. So. Let's see. Let's see. What do I do here? I think I keep going down here. And then there's going to be... Oh. Oh, what the hell? Jeez. Okay. I guess... You drown in the sewer because of an unfortunate accident. Next time, try to minimize the chance of it happening again. Great. Okay, well... Thanks. Thanks, Jim. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Hi. Okay, open the cabinet. Look in the cabinet, you see a gas mask. Get the gas mask. Okay. Alright. And here, is an area that you cannot pass without the gas mask. So you have to get that mask. Alright, okay. You have to get the mask in order to get past, to get to where you need to go here. Let's see. And here is the door to friggin' hell. Okay. Chances are I'm gonna die here a couple of times. You cautiously walk into the room. You can't believe your eyes when you see Marie, you mumble under your breath. I've located Marie. Showing excitement for seeing you, Marie struggles against her restraints. Marie screams silently in her chair as you approach. She says, "Mumble, mumble." Okay, so first, if you do this, if you just untie her, you nervously struggle with the rope. Finally, you loosen her bonds and set her free. She whispers in your ear about how happy she is to see you. Then, she smothers you in her lipstick. Marie is very nervous and excited. Crying loudly, she tells you how happy she is to see you. Then, all of a sudden, Baines appears in the control room and murders the hell out of you. Baines has the drop on you and says, "I have you right where I want you, pig eyes." You're just in time to see the fire from Baines' gun. In Marie's excited state of being, she raised her voice, alerting Baines. Next time, try to calm her before untying her. Thanks. After you tell Marie, "Shut up, woman. Stop panicking." After you tell Marie to keep quiet, Marie stops her struggling. Oops, I want to push all the buttons. Here, this is how to beat Jason. Oh. Okay. You nervously struggle with the rope. Finally, you loosen her bonds, her sunny bonds, and set her free. She whispers in your ear about how happy she is to see you. Then, she smothers you in her lipstick. Nervous and trying to stay as quiet as possible, Marie whispers, "Please, Sonny, let's get out of here before he comes back. A ghost!" The sound of approaching footsteps interrupts your plans. Marie says, "Oh my God, he's coming back." Continuing, she says, "Sonny, you must hide." Okay. This part's annoying. Oh my God. Got him. Look at that. Pull the trigger till it goes click. The barrage is over. Baines lies on the floor. It appears that all the firing range practice paid off. Checking Baines, you find all vital signs have ceased. You view Baines in his deceased state. Deep down inside, you kind of feel sorry for him. The reality, however, is that the destructive vengeance of the Death Angel has been silenced. "Oh, Sonny," Marie says, "you're my hero. I don't ever want to leave you again." And Tarantula Jack, who fired first? I'm sure the police report's going to say he fired first. You know, everybody who's here agrees he fired first. Back home in Lytton, there's just a really narrow window where you can get him. It's hard. It's amazing I got him on the first try. You've been placed on a mandatory 3-day administrative leave of absence resulting from the shooting death of Jesse Baines. Yeah, I think that's the first time that's ever only taken me one try, because you have a very slim window. You spend needed leisure time with Marie and await results from the Lytton PD Internal Affairs Shooting Review Board. Because you have to get behind that pipe, or else, because that's the only place you can win from. Otherwise, if he walks in, if you're standing anywhere else, he just kills you. The 3 days finally pass, and now the findings, conclusions, and recommendations from the Shooting Review Board are as follows. The Review Board findings. This board finds that homicide detective Sonny Bonds, while on duty, was involved in the discharge of his weapon at another human being during the process of rescuing kidnapped victim Marie Wilkins. If we were confident that he did not commit a crime, we would so state. Further, the shooting resulted in the fatal wounding of Jesse Baines' escaped fugitive. The board notes Jesse Baines, while using a stolen .32 caliber Browning automatic, first attacked and fired at Detective Bonds with the intent to commit murder. The review board conclusions. The board finds that Detective Bonds acted in self-defense while in fear for his own life and while protecting the life of kidnapped victim Marie Wilkins. The board concludes that the shooting death of Jesse Baines by homicide detective Sonny Bonds was totally and unquestionably legal and justifiable. The review board's recommendations. Number 1, this board recommends immediate cancellation of administrative leave, therefore returning Detective Bond to permanent active status. Number 2, Detective Sonny Bonds will receive Lytton Police Department's Silver Commendation Award for superior effort and performance while engaged in a life-threatening situation. Number 3, this board recommends that Detective Sonny Bonds participate in a 2-week rest and relaxation period prior to returning to duty the next day. The 3-piece band strikes it up as Captain Fletcher Hall presents you with the Silver Commendation Award. Oh, and the joke is he really likes ice cream. Marie stands proudly by your side as the band plays on. Although you know it's a lie, Keith vows to quit smoking by the time you return from the island paradise. None Tonight Island. That paradise. Since this is a special occasion, you wonder why the captain can't quit slurping, licking, and smacking ice cream long enough to get you out of here. Oh well, you think? I get it's better than the old habit he used to have, dipping and spitting snuff. Alright. With congratulations over and the awards ceremony out of the way, you board the plane. Then it turns out there was just another skyjacking and everybody died. You and Marie sail off and we're high in the sky bound for the warm emerald clear waters of the Bahamas. You ask Marie. Marie, you say, will you marry me? With tears of joy flowing, Marie answers, no! Oh, yes. Thank you for playing Police Quest 2. He's like, thumbs up there. Yeah, bro. So that's it. That's Police Quest 2. That's it. The end. The end. Great. Let's go see if that number works. 683-4463. And then they join the Mile High Club, and everybody's happy. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. See. You suspect no one's there and hang up. The phone is busy. Unfortunately, the BBS is so popular that we need more than 16 phone lines. But try again in a few minutes and you might get through. Click. Did you hang up? No, I just said click. Oh well. There you go. There you go. The phone line actually worked. You just needed the area code. Man, so turkey leg. Jim Walls shakes his head and says, "You didn't get a perfect score. Be more careful next time." There is an ending in Police Quest 3 where if there is a certain sequence of events where if you don't do it exactly right across the whole game, you do get a non-standard game over at the very end of the game where Jim Walls is like, you didn't win. That happens in Police Quest 3. Police Quest 3 is an incredibly cruel game. So yeah. But yeah, that's Police Quest 2, The Vengeance. It gets a little, it takes that racist turn at the end with the Skyjackers, and the ending is a little bit of a weird tone shift. But this is a pretty well put together game for the most part. This is I think the best game in the Police Quest series. This is bootleg ISIS, yeah. This is totally the best game in the Police Quest series. It is one of the best games, if not the best, in the SCI era. And it's just, they did a really great job with Police Quest 2. I have not played Codename Iceman on here yet, Tarantula Jack. That is the very worst SCI game by like a mile. Oh boy. Yeah, Codename Iceman. The next game after this that Jim Walls designed for Sierra was Codename Iceman in 1990, and that was like a spy thriller, kind of Tom Clancy-ish thing. Very kind of Hunt for Red October and whatnot. And wait, when Hunt for Red October? Was that Michael Crichton? Hunt for Red October? Did he write that? It wasn't a Tom Clancy thing. But it was very like a Tom Clancy-ish kind of like spy thriller. And it was really bad. Whew, Codename Iceman is bad. It is one of the worst games Sierra ever made. Was it Tom Clancy? Okay, I don't know. Why do I think it's Michael Crichton? I don't know my dumb spy novels. All I know is Ian Fleming. But yeah, Codename Iceman sucks. And I'm not looking for that. That's not for a few weeks, though. Let me see. What do we got coming up? Let's look at this. Let me give you a preview here. I've never played SWAT. I've never played Police Quest SWAT. After Police Quest 4, the series went in a different direction. And there were 2 Police Quest SWAT games released, and then it was like SWAT 3 and SWAT 4, and they just dropped the Police Quest name. Yeah, it took some twists and turns, the Police Quest series, and I never stuck with it past 4. 4 was, 3 and 4 were both really, really not good. So let's see. Next week we got Space Quest 3, The Pirates of Pestulon coming up. And then after that, we'll finally get to Manhunter 2, San Francisco. The last of the AGI games. And then Leisure Suit Larry 3. Passionate Patty in Pursuit of the Pulsating Pectorals. The Colonel's Bequest, which is the first Laura Bow mystery. Quest for Glory 1, So You Want to Be a Hero. Codename Iceman, Conquest of Camelot, The Search for the Grail, and Quest for Glory 2, Trial by Fire. And that will get us to the end of the Sierra parser-based games. And on to the VGA point-and-click era. So, we're still early days here with SCI. We've got a few games to go. So yeah, so next week, Space Quest 3, truly another one of the great soundtracks in Sierra games, and really it's kind of where Space Quest hit its stride. Space Quest 3. I still think 4 and 5 At least my memory says 4 and 5 were better. I have not replayed 4 and 5 in a long time. But Space Quest 3 is good. It's a fun time. So yeah, that is it for this episode of Sierra Saturdays. Thank you all for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed it. You can, if you're new to this, you can follow me at youtube.com/geekboxing. I upload these to YouTube, staggered out. You know, I'll do it on Twitch one week. So this will go up next Saturday. So all you people watching this on Saturday, on the Saturday that it goes up on YouTube, hello. Join me at 3:30 Pacific time on Twitch. If you're joining it today, you'll see Space Quest 3. And then, of course, you can support me. You can follow my channel, subscribe to my channels. Here on Twitch, you can cheer me. There are links to my Stream Elements tip jar and my Patreon down below. And yeah, just, follow the channel and hang out. Keep coming back. That really makes me happy. And do I like MIDI cards for DOS games? I don't know what you mean in terms of... I mean, like, my standard sound settings for most Sierra games is Roland MT-32. And I have, like, Munt installed, and I have all the Roland emulations set up for these games. So that's what you're getting. That's, like, the sound that you're getting. And that's what I prefer for these games. Some of the later Sierra games had good MIDI soundtracks. But we'll get into that. That's not till much later. We're still firmly in the Roland MT-32 era. So, all right. So that's it. Thank you all very much for watching. And yeah, I will hopefully see you next week. Bye.